I just want to be real with you here. I'm 33 years old and I have no friends. I've had a lot of friends in my lifetime, but right now, where I'm at a stage of life where people are busy working, they're setting up their careers, they are starting families, they're getting married, they're raising their kids, they are thinking about career progression, and they're thinking about just maybe even just finding their own partner, finding their own wife. They're in the setting up stage of their life, right? And I get it. When I was in my young 20s, there were friends falling out of everywhere. College friends, uni friends, high school friends, primary school friends, work friends, colleagues here and there. Different marketing events that I would go to, meet friends there. At social events where we would like meet up, just like meeting up for the sake of meeting up to meet new people. I would meet friends there. I would like connect with these people and hang out with them later for different reasons. Some like game friends I had when we would like literally go out and just speak to girls together. Like that was cool. That was like a long period of my life doing that as well. And you know, that everything I'm describing is like since like 28 and below, and now I'm 33. Okay, so like quick maths, 5 years. And it's just interesting. It's like I've got, well actually I had a list on my phone of like a few years ago I wrote down a list of like actual people who I consider friends, right? These are not people who have just like been and gone. These are like at the time I had this list of friends, and it was 11 people. I think it's like 11 or 12, maybe even 13 people. So that kind of number range, right? But even all of those people, apart from 2 of that list, they've gone. Like they've literally just, whether it was we just stopped having enough in common, whether it was because we don't speak regularly enough, the connection kind of just broke down, whether it was we didn't live close to each other. Another reason could be, or was, I had like friends from gaming, going out and speaking to girls and stuff like that. And now I'm been in a relationship for the last 6 or 7 years, and I have no reason to go out with them to game anymore, like for that specific reason. Whereas they are still in that phase where they're trying to like find women wherever I've found mine. So like my mission almost is complete in that kind of regard, right? And so to connect with them on that level, I'm kind of past that level, not like a arrogant type of thing. It's just like literally I'm just like not there anymore. I'm like on the next phase of my life, if you will. And of course it is a massive shame. I really do wish like we were still close, we were still connected, we would still see each other very regularly. But the fact is, like, they're in different phases. They've moved away. We are just not the same people we were as we first met. And I'm learning now that it's a little bit difficult to maintain that friendship unless there's some solid like reason to be in contact pretty much weekly or fortnightly, because otherwise what happened is it just seems to be breaking apart and just moving further and further away. Like even from when I was young, I had like, I won't say any specific names, but like I'll just say the first name, the first letter of the name. So I had a friend called M, and I would literally go to this guy's house every single day during the summer holidays, and like sometimes after school as well. We would order Domino's, Pizza Hut, and like play PlayStation constantly, right? And then I think he got like girlfriend up, and all of a sudden the amount of times we were like hanging out dried up, and the times he would like just ignore my texts and stuff like that started to increase. And obviously once that starts happening, you're like, well, I'm not going to keep reaching out if you're going to keep ignoring me. And then you kind of phase away. And it's just like, what can you do? You can't really change that. At the time it's tough. At the time it really like pisses you off. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you shouting me back? But like now that I'm like way past it, there's no more emotion left there. And it's just like, it is what it is. Like, what can you do? It felt tough in the beginning, but it's like, why are you doing this to me, kind of thing. But now it's just like, what can you do, man? What can you actually do? And then I've got other friends, like when I was in the game, for example, a friend called T, and me and him, we gelled. Like we were just sick together. It was just like inseparable, busting jokes, had the same type of humor, same type of like upbringing, and we would go out constantly as well. And again, the same thing, like I got wifed up or girlfriend up at the time. He kept on going out and we just kind of like phased apart in that kind of realm. Another guy called M as well, met him at a like seminar where we were learning social skills together and like communication and stuff like that, like psychology kind of seminars. And we were like inseparable for like 3 years. And then the same thing, like my mission just went this way, his mission went that way, and we just stopped talking. I even came to my wedding, but we just like don't talk. And it comes to a point where it's just like, realistically, I feel like I'm good at reaching out to people, to like touching base every now and then, just be like, hey, look, I was thinking about you, how you doing, what's good with you, where you at in life, what you up to, let's go link up for a drink, let's do a little Nando's, let's do a little this and a little that. But there's only so much you can do that as well, because let's just say 3 times in a row I'm reaching out to someone and then they do not reciprocate once. It just shows that it's like a one-sided relationship. It's like I feel like I'm reaching constantly to get people to hang out, whereas I thought we were just friends and like you would want to hang out as well, right? So you would at least at some point try to connect to me and say like, hey, I haven't spoken to you in a while, what's good? Should we link up? Should we do this? Should we do X, Y, and Z? And when it doesn't happen, it's very disappointing. It's just like you feel burned almost. You feel like, why wouldn't you just shout me? Like, I thought we're supposed to be boys. But when it doesn't happen, you're like, I can't keep shouting out at this point. Like, there's been times where, like, I've got a college friend, right? And so now I'm 33. I met this guy when I was 15. So literally half of my life ago, okay? We've been friends for half my life. When I say I've never laughed harder with like someone than this guy, it is 100% a fact. We were like inseparable for a good like 2 years at college, and then he came to visit me at uni. After uni, we would like still link up. We would like smoke together and stuff like that, and we'd hang out together, go clubs together. It was great, right? He got a wife real early on, so like 24, something like that, and then he had a kid not too far after that. And I'm just still out in the single world, like out there trying to go out there and stuff. And then I felt like, let me just invite him here, let me just do this there, let me just shout him here, let me just see where he's at basically and what's good, like let's link up and stuff like the old days. But I never not once actually got a reciprocation, and it was always like, yeah, I should. When we actually jump on a call together, we like after that I initiated, it would be like, yeah, I know I should have called. I was thinking about it the other day, but I didn't call. But it's just that small little effort that like, all right, I'm thinking about you, let me shout you in that moment, or send you a quick text and let's have a call another time, kind of thing. Those things just don't happen because people neglect it, and then what happens is the relationship just falls apart. And it's not like a tragic fall. It's just like a slow erosion over time that you're just like, why wouldn't you shout me, bro? Like, and now it's come to a point where it's actually too late. And it's a sad thing because like I've got so many good memories with this person, but it's just like they shout at me. If they were to shout me now, it would be forced. And I would feel like I need to know this person again to be able to kind of like have the same type of jokes, because since I've met him at 15 and I'm 33 now, the amount of books I've read, the amount of content I've gone through, the amount of people I've spoken to, the amount of experiences I've had, I've changed completely as a person, right? And he may too also. We may still like be able to pick up where we left off, but realistically, we're on two different paths really. So the same interests I have, he may have or he may not have. And all those different things are like barriers in the way of like having a closer connection, a deeper connection, and like separating our like sameness, if you will, our ability to relate to one another. That's probably a better way to phrase it. Our ability to relate to one another. So like, I'll be real, it's not, at this stage of my life, I'm like focused on building my career anyway as well, which is like probably what everyone else is doing. Although I do feel like I've shouted people enough for them to shout me back at the same time as well. But at this phase of my life where I'm at, so I'm married, I've got a son, so I'm raising a family right here. And I am like building businesses that will allow me to have a better quality of life going forward as well. Like my head, where it is right now, is deep, like in the work. It's in the day-to-day of the family, and then the couple of hours of focus work I can get to do, whether it's recording videos or doing something else, to kind of like build a business that I can leverage the time and money off that it will provide me later on down the line. And I understand people are in their different phases of life too, and they're probably like going through whatever like issues they're going through. And I know that like that is probably the cause of a lot of the things that are like separating us as like trying to be friends type of thing. But it is just very unfortunate because like you feel like you have a lot to give, but there's not anyone there to give it to. And I'm very, very fortunate that I've got two friends from primary school that I stay in contact with since then, and we go on holidays every now and then. And yeah, that's my real, like, I would say my best friends basically. But even with them, I hardly see them nowadays, which is sad. Like, I would say I see them on a good month once a month. So think about it like on that perspective. In a year, there's 12 months. I see them 12 times a year, my best friends. It's not a lot. When I used to see them 5 days a week, every week, like since primary school, right? For the majority of my life. So it's very vastly different, but it's just something that happens. And to be honest, most people probably are going to go through this. But to be honest, the purpose of this video as well is I do want to connect with people. And it's not that like I'm trying to like say, okay, woe is me, like feel sorry for me. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm actually trying to reach out to say like, look, if you come across my channel, you think I'm cool and you want to connect with me, you want to kind of like get on a like get to know basis with me, then, and you kind of like understand what the channel's about and what type of mindset I have and attitude towards life and building and growth and fitness and like finance and business and personal development, self-improvement, like learning, constant learning, social skills, psychology, marketing, business, all these different things that this channel is going to represent with, like, that is me, the personal brand that is J Mystery. If you think that you connect with me on that type of basis, or you like my personality, you think we're like similar like that, then I'll put a email address in my about section on my YouTube page, or maybe in the description of this video. And yeah, I'm basically going to set up a private community so that people like me and like who like me and who like are like me can connect with and hang out like in person, as well as like Zoom calls initially, and then like in-person meetups where we actually like go out at restaurants together, go out like different activities together and like connect and talk about different things. Because I think that's missing in my life a little bit, where it's like I've got a lot of knowledge, a lot of like experiences that I want to connect with other people on, and like just have a great time as well. I want to like laugh and I want to chat shit with people too. But people that are actually on a similar path to me. Do you see what I mean? So like, let's just say we both have businesses, or like you're starting a business or something like that, and you want to like be around the campfire that is people who are starting businesses, like in that startup mode, you'll probably understand that like starting up a business is actually very lonely. The journey itself of entrepreneurship is a lonely business until you start building a team around you. And this is like my mastermind network, if you will. I'm trying to like build this now so that I have people connected with who are in various different businesses, but like we can talk about the same things. We talk about the same type of goals, the same type of vision of our lives, not just to come home, watch Netflix and eat shit type of vision of our lives. I want the people who are like gymming, who are eating right, who are disciplined, who are well motivated, who take care of their house, take care of themselves, take care of their health, take care of their family. They're into earning money, they're into reading different self-improvement books. They're into leveling up every aspect of their life over time. These are the type of people I'm trying to attract now, and this is the purpose of which is why I wanted to record this video, to make a call to kind of like, if you feel what I'm saying here, if you like understand what I'm trying to get at, then follow that link or send me an email so I can send you a link to the private community stuff, because it's going to be a great place. Like when it's the vision I've got for it is it'll be cool. It's like a hub away from like everything else we've got going on. It's a place for us just to connect around the campfire, literally, and share our lives in that kind of environment, not just online environment, like actual connections. So I hope I'm trying to like explain this well. But yeah, I think if you think that's be something that you would want to do, then check out that link below, or just send me an email to that link below, I should say, and it'd be good to connect with you guys. But yeah, I hope this video reaches the right person today, because I know there's a lot of people who are in a similar situation to me and who are like longing for connection of people who actually like, they're trying to find their tribe, the right type of people, right? You've got all these people from like your past that you don't really connect with anymore, like I've just shared with my stories, and you've kind of like fallen out of your interest with each other. But I'm looking for those people who are just like on it in life, and I want these people around me so we can connect, share stories, bust jokes, hang out, and also level up our business, our lives, our health, our fitness, our relationships, and everything like that, and all the above. So if you think that's you, yeah, I look forward to hearing from you.